Well, how do school children, especially those not in grades 7 and 12, feel about schools closing for a month more? Well, I'm joined now by Jason Vermeulen, a grade 11 pupil at King Edward School. That's a government school here in Johannesburg. Good evening, Jason. Thanks so much for your time. How did you feel when you heard the news the President was announcing a month more break from school?
Hi, Sally. Thank you for having me. Honestly, very disappointed, as it felt like we were just getting into a routine, gaining momentum, getting back into the reassuring routine of school life, even despite the restricted social aspect.
So you went back to school for the first time this week, is that right?
No, I returned to school on the 6th of July.
Okay.
Grade 10 group, yeah.
And how has it been at school? Has it been well organised? Do you feel safe at school?
Yes, no, it definitely has been very well organised. Strict social distancing in place, strict hygiene measures, and of course this is all supported by all the boys at our school, and as well as the dedicated staff members.
You're obviously at a well-resourced government school. Not all government schools have great resources that schools such as CARES have. We also know that some of the children who come to CARES come from very poor areas, have to travel very far distances in taxis. Do you think that because of those risks and the fact that some children have to take public transport, they simply don't have a choice, that maybe it is a bit too risky to open schools during the peak of the pandemic?
Well, look, one always looks at their personal situation, but one thing that COVID-19 has shown us is the inequality that is prevalent in our schooling system. But if schools are not equipped to deal with safety concerns, then I think it is in the best interest for schools to close, as safety should be the forefront of everyone's minds.
We also know, of course, that private schools are allowed to stay open, and some people saying that is absolutely entrenching the inequality in our schooling system. What's your view?
I think it does seem a bit unfair that public schools have been singled out. However, I am aware that the 3-term private schools are embarking on a short break shortly, so possibly that was taken into consideration. But no one is immune to this virus.
Absolutely. Tell me something, Jason. How tough has it been to be out of school since March? And bearing in mind, schools closed before the lockdown started, so it's been a really, really long time, socially and academically. What's been more challenging, the schoolwork working remotely, or not being able to socialise and be with your friends?
Look, I would say both of those. The learning online is a lot different obviously to the face-to-face social interaction in class, and I think it has required a lot of motivation, and it has come with its distractions as well. But I think missing the social interaction with your peers and the support system that you have from your friends, seeing them every day, I think that is very challenging.
And how are you going to spend the next month? Are you just going to kick back and take it as a holiday? Or bearing in mind that grade 11 next year is matric, you hope? What are your plans for this period, and what are your anxieties about matric next year? Because grade 11 is a very crucial year, isn't it?
Yes, no, grade 11 does form the basis of your grade 12 year. And I am a bit anxious, but I'm confident that we are all in the same boat, and with the resources that our school is providing us with, we will all get through.
All right, and I also know that your school has done quite a lot for children in need, providing devices and that sort of thing. Do you think that this is an opportunity for us to try and equalise certain aspects of our education system in South Africa?
Yes, I do think so. As I said before, there is a lot of inequality, but this is our chance to shorten that gap between the more privileged and the less privileged, and to explore the uses of technology.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time this evening, and good luck with the next month. Grade 11 pupil at King Edward School. That's CARES in Johannesburg. It's a government school. Jason Vermeulen sharing his